Hey guys, what's going on out there in the knife world? We got knife stuff here, and these are not very expensive. My buddies at 9TiEdc sent me these, okay? And you can get them on Amazon, right? And these are little cool box cutters, and you can get this thing in titanium. At first I thought, well, this is steel, right? No, it's titanium. And then this is G10, right? So I think you can get this in black G10 as well. Yeah, you can, okay? The titanium one's like 48 bucks, right? Tie. And then these are G10, right? Okay. So interesting, replaceable blades. Okay. So they're just like a utility knife. Well, they're like one. They are one. And I just want to, run these over with you. And you can run them over. Oh, yeah, I forgot. This came in one of them. I think they just threw this into just as a little gift or something for me. Screwdriver, Phillips, bottle opener. We're going to put this to use. Shark. Yeah, there you go in Southern Florida. Perfect. Okay, now, you want titanium. You want to be the stud. Go, hey, I want the titanium dog right here. Okay? So you got the titanium. Ooh, yeah. These are fidgety with a, crossbar lock. Okay? Just like that. And then you've got nice little screws in there. Deep carry pocket clip. Right hand tip up only. Okay. And then you get this pack of holy cannolis, right? You get 10 blades that I haven't counted, but I think it says 10 in the thing. 10 blades. Okay? And you can, of course, flip them one side and the other, right? So, I mean, you could use it for a while, flip it out, and then turn it around, use it again, then, then toss it. And these are just standard blades, right? So you could buy them by the billions on Amazon for almost nothing, right? So the blades cost you very little, and the knife costs you very little as well. So I'll give you the link to 9TiEdc, whatever information they gave me, and of course I've bought stuff from their brand online before. Okay, on Amazon, you get it in a couple days, blah, blah, blah. I mean, there's a bunch of this and their tack race stuff as well. Their folding kitchen stuff like monster. And this is actually a liner lock, right? This is a top liner lock, compression lock type thing, okay? And the button's on this side. So if you're a lefty, there you go. But even if you're a righty, this is fine. It works fine, right? So, and this is their tiny one. This is their little baby, only 10 inches overall length. This is the one that's 12 inches overall, and it won't fit in this, well, barely, okay? This is 12.2 inches overall length. And this has a pocket clip. And contoured G10. And it's $59. And it's VG10. I mean, shit. And it's sharp as hell. But I think you're probably already imagining these are sharp as hell because they're a razor blade. Should I even do a cutting demo here? I mean, really? Do we need to go down that route? I mean, yeah, it's sharp, real sharp. But these are interesting. If you want the titanium one, it's very little money and way less even if you want the G10. And the G10 definitely feels lighter. So let's put these 10 replacement razor blades back in the box, slide this back. Let's talk about these two, and let's get a little bit of weight comparison. This is definitely going to be grippier. I mean, see the texturing on here and everything. Deep carry pocket clip. Really, this would be, and lightweight. Lightweight. This one's light. 2.23 ounce, 2.2 ounces, okay? Check this out. That's crazy. That's almost a pound, isn't it? Okay, so it's not a whole lot heavier. It's appreciably heavier. I mean, you can feel it. It's basically 3 ounces and 85 grams, let's say, as opposed to 55. So, yeah, there's a difference in the weight. But you know what? Fidget friendly, fidget friendly. I mean, super easy, right? Just, but kick it out, use it, put it back. But how about changing the blades? How about throwing it around? How about changing the blades instead? So, this is to loosen. So you want to loosen it. Boom, there you go, loosen it. Now, just see, I was thinking, do I have to, is this holding on to it too? Do I need to take this up? Nah, just pull forward, pull forward a little bit and out she comes, right? Just like that. And then pull forward, slide it back. It just needs to get to where this humpity hump, is getting on there. And then just screw the thing back on. So you can take it on, you can flip it around, then you can just stick it in there if you got depth perception with a camera. Okay. And you know what? I needed to have stuck it in down here. Okay. And we're coming up this way, and then we're kind of pulling up on this little liner here, and it's just snapping in there. And then you put this little screw right there, and you screw it righty-tighty, and you're good. And you're good. And you've switched it, right? That is pretty slick, Meister. And this as well, okay? So, how fat is the fat boy? And let's see. And what the hell, millimeters? 0.43 at 11.1 millimeters. Let's see if this is different because it's G10. Nah, pretty much the same, 11 millimeters. Okay, 0.44. Okay, there's that. Okay, and you know how thick a razor blade is, so you know your blade thickness. The margins are razor thin on this kind of deal. Oh! I mean, it was difficult to shave the weight off of this. Oh, okay. What else we got? Hold on, get out of here. Okay, now how likely is that to come loose? I don't know if you might want to put a little bit of, or maybe just a little bit more tension on it than I did when I was screwing it on. I don't think I'd put any thread lock or any of that kind of shit, but and come on, bang open, bang close. That's what we do. 3-finger knife, 3-finger knife. But it's nice because it's a nice little budget, G10 with Omega springs, crossbar lock, boink. I mean, what? What is that? $26? Yeah, $26. Wow. Okay. Wow, 49 bucks for the titanium one. That just seems really inexpensive. I've seen, didn't Chavez make one or somebody like that? And it was titanium and that kind of thing. But, cheap ass me, right? I love the Chavez knife, but I don't want his utility one. I want the Redemption, the full size Redemption. But this one, these are cool just for hack around the house and stuff. And you get 10 blades, which means you got 20 goes, right? Do this, flip it, use it again, and then you got 10 more, or you got 10 blades total. So that's 40 different change outs, right? You're good. No, 20 different change outs. God, where's my math? But no, these are cool. And you know what? The actual hardware looks pretty decent. What would be nice though is if this was a 3-piece pivot, and I don't think it is. Okay, so if it was a 3-piece pivot, that means you'd have a screw opening here, and you could take both these off, and you could take both these scales off at the same time. But I don't. That's not what they're doing. So I want to kind of just peek and take a look at really how are they setting this up on here. And I don't know what I'm going to get into either. But this is the only side you can go the pivot from. So we're doing this, right? Okay, so we're going the pivot, and then looks like number 6 going forward, and that's just holding, looks like just the liner in place. Okay, so there's top of the liner, and then we got to take the pocket clip off if we can. And that seems to just not want to cooperate at all. Body screw that we just got hung up with under this. And that looks pretty much the same as this. Absolutely. That was the pocket clip. Okay. There it is. We do have ceramic bearings on this, actually. Oh, and we got a little thing that encases your omega spring. Okay, and so that's interesting, which Temptation says, I'm not going to get into that. I really don't want to. But that's what it looks like when you open it up. And if you just want to service the pivot, then you don't have to get into that. And there's this, okay? So there's your ceramic, okay, bearings. Goes right back down. Easy breezy. This would be really easy to service out like that. And then you don't have to get into the main omega spring stuff. That makes life a bit easier. Oh, and of course this part comes and sticks right into this area. So if we want to actually line it up to where it'll do that, and then so we lined up the pivot as well and all that, and that's that. Well, okay. See, I was thinking that was going to get messy, but you know what? That didn't get messy at all. That was pretty damn convenient. Oh, this long screw here, of course, comes back through here because it's got kind of a pass through here with that, everything going on that. Oh, yeah, I know what I got to do. I forgot. Yeah, I had to stabilize this to lock that down. Okay, never mind. Then I got 2 little body screws here. And magnetic ourselves away here. There you go. And there you go right there. Okay. So, yeah, I thought this was going to be a lot more difficult than it was, but had my fingers crossed. Yeah, what if that blade's sharp? Cool. Okay. That was pretty easy. I'm glad they have that little omega spring area and all that encased with a little thing so you can just pop it off and just not have to mess with it. That was pretty slick. And ceramic bearings too. Wow. So how crazy was that trip? Wow, that was not bad at all. So two very inexpensive little box cutters, bunch of replacement blades, easy to buy way more if you want to. Make a great gift. Make a great little drag around piece for the house. Opening boxes. Liberating other knives that might be coming to your house. And I'm going to let you go. Yes, we are. We are Love Them Knives. Check out my website for pre-owned knives and stay sharp.